What is up, Star Wars fans? Welcome to the Star Wars Stop. So, a really cool video for you today. Basically, the events that happened immediately following The Last Jedi, or immediately following the Battle of Crait, have been revealed in this preview for this comic that's going to become available on April 18th. The comic is Poe Dameron number 26. Now, I'm going to put the link in the description to this preview because you can read the first couple pages of this comic if you go to that link. But I'm going to read the intro to you right now. The Awakening, Part 1. The Resistance has barely escaped total destruction at the hands of the evil First Order during the Battle of the Crait. Their survival depended on the sacrifices made by many brave heroes, Jedi Master Luke Skywalker among them. Now the remnants of General Leia Organa's resistance flee through hyperspace aboard the Millennium Falcon, seeking refuge. In this rare moment of peace, Poe Dameron takes the opportunity to reflect upon the journey that has brought him and the rest of the Resistance to this point. So, why this is nice that they did this, in my opinion, is because if you think about it, we are already, pretty much done with this new trilogy because we're 2 films deep into it, and we've never really seen Poe, Finn, and Rey all have a freaking conversation together. We've never seen them really have a nice interaction, and that's what this comic is going to give us. And why does that matter? Well, if you think about it with the original trilogy, by the time of Empire Strikes Back, and obviously we'd seen Luke, Han, and Leia have tons and tons of time together, tons of time to develop their friendships and relationships. So it just kind of is interesting that I guess it's a different story, so it's gone a different way, a different route, but it is nice nonetheless to finally see these characters all together. So they kind of just are talking and, just sitting around and talking about different things that have happened. And basically, we get to see Rey give some advice to Poe that, hey, don't dwell on the past, because Poe's kind of thinking about how things could have gone differently and then maybe so many people didn't have to die. And Rey's like, hey, you can't dwell on the past, you need to focus on what's happening right now. And we also get to see Finn deliver some funny lines because he says, like, Poe says, hey, if I was around when Finn found you, then this thing would have gone a lot smoother. And Finn's like, hey, if you were around, then you would have saved me from getting that beat down from Rey. Because if you remember in The Force Awakens, Rey literally hits Finn in the face with her staff because she notices, or BB-8 tells her that he's wearing Poe's jacket. And then Finn starts, Poe starts acting a little bit cocky about being the best pilot in the galaxy, and then Rey's like, you've crashed a lot of times, and I don't think I've ever crashed a ship. So just this nice banter between these 3 main characters. It's nice to finally see that. And then the really cool part is Finn and Rey ask Poe, like, wait a minute, how did you get off Jakku? Because if you think about it, that was never answered in The Force Awakens. The TIE Fighter crashes, and we never really see how Poe manages to meet up with them back at the Resistance base. How the hell did he get out of there? We know how Finn and Rey escaped, obviously, that's what the movie showed, but it never explained how Poe got out. So that's this full comic, when you get it, Poe Dameron number 26, is going to be Finn recounting how that happened. So I think this is a cool comic, and it's it'll definitely fill in some gaps that need to be filled in. And like I said, it's just nice to finally see these 3 main characters have some time together and some conversation. But that is it for this video, guys. Be sure to rate, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for tons and tons of Star Wars content. Have an awesome day.